Hello, welcome to this week's video. I'm going to be featuring all the other plants that I did not in the previous video. So this is known as a peace lily. This one is known as pilea nummulariifolia, also known as creeping Charlie. This is a fan. Most of you have seen this one before. This one, honestly, I do not know what it is, but it's a succulent. I began taking care of or grooming the peace lily, just like the previous video. Started by removing all the dead leaves. They're dry, they're not firmly attached to the plant. See, there are so many. Yeah, it was long overdue. It was easy to just pull them out from where they're connected to the plant. And also, at some point in the video, you're going to see how they were coming off very easily. It will be a closer shot to like the base of the plant. For that, okay, first of all, this is everything that I was able to retrieve. Though not everything, because I was able to find others while I continued filming. As usual, we must take care of the surface of the leaves. I also explained last time. They had so much buildup of dust because, first of all, they're usually outdoors. Second of all, because of the dry seasons before this wet one, there's usually a lot of dust, and the dust ends up settling on the leaves. So from time to time, it's good to wipe off that dust from the leaves. It's nice. Also, it gives the leaves a nice refresh. Yeah, they also look neat and shiny, like you'll see in the before and after. And also for this video, I was looking forward to giving you the live experience of listening to nature sounds. Not really nature sounds, but the sound of crickets, frogs. It had just previously rained, so there was a lot of that. You'll even hear a camel mooing at some point. What else? Yeah, sometimes birds chirping. It's really a serene experience. So this is the close-up shot I was telling you about, that you're going to be able to see how the dry leaves were really coming off easily from the base of the plant. Also, just like last time, we're going to be taking care of the pot. This one was even dirty, but I think we're able to see all this dust for that because I took it off the base, the planter. For the other one, I did not take it off the base, so maybe it was also looking like this. But this one I decided to take off the base because I also carried it away from its original position. Therefore, was able to easily get it out. I started by brushing off the dust, followed by cleaning with some water. I must say the cloth I use is a fighter. It does everything. And then I went in with jig, which is a bleach. The cloth I had put some powder detergent. What is it called? It was Ariel. We call those things. Maybe I'll write it in the description. And also the jig. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend using it with your hands without gloves. I forgot to put on gloves at this moment, but I left it in the sun because bleach also works in coordination with the sun to bring about more bleaching. So you can see how the leaves turned out looking shiny. The pot also. By the way, I wiped the pot with a jig, but I was not able to feature it here. So this is the before. Sure, you can see a difference. So, creeping Charlie. My aim for grooming this one was first of all, removing the dried leaves. They're so many and so tiny. I was not able to do each and every one of them. So at some point, you're going to see me just shaking them off. It worked though. So for most of our plants around our home, we just normally pick them up while maybe walking in the shamba or farm. See something that looks like nice, just pick them up, find a nice container, plant them there. So it costs 0 shilling. Or maybe like the container will buy you too. It's good for planting. So I was showing you the glass is broken, so I was using it to water the plants. This is the fan. For this one, I can see it's like the same thing with most of the others, but for this one I had to prune using a pruning shears to remove the dried leaves. They were really, really, really firmly attached to the base of the plant. At some point, I think I over pruned. You're going to see the progress. I might feature them sometime later and see how they turn. So for the ones I was pruning, they were really dry. Even from the video, you might not be able to see, but up close, they had not turned 100% into the brownish yellowish color, but they were dry. So for this one that we don't know the name, I decided to sanding, remove the dried leaves, but I must say it is very, very delicate. I was at some point just holding a stem. I don't know if I can call them stems or let's just call them stems. Branches, branches. Let's say branches then. So at some point, I was just holding the branch to remove the dry leaves, and they were just breaking off. You can see the ones that I'm collecting right now. They're nice, but they were breaking off. Anyway, I found good use for them. I decided I'm going to transplant them alongside my variegated succulent yellow leaf plant. You're going to see that towards the end of the video. Yeah, I decided instead of wasting, and when it's healthy, the plant usually looks really nice. Um, I carried some roots and transplanted them. I'm also going to show you the progress of that maybe like a week from now. Time to water. I watered both. So while I was pruning the Fern plant, which we do not know the name, I was collecting them on this lid. It's a lid, or it's a lid or a cover for a tank. But yeah, it was useful at this point because remember I said I decided to transplant the ones that were breaking off the main plant. So first of all, I was putting the ends at an angle. But I don't know why it's advised to do this. Maybe next time when I'm doing the other video, I'll be able to tell you why people do that. But it's recommended that you cut them at an angle if you're going to transplant them. So this is what I was doing for the ones that are healthy and look like they're going to survive even after transplanting. Mm-hmm. Before transplanting, you're always advised to propagate. So I just used the same glass because it's broken. We no longer use it for drinking anything. I filled it with water. I thought they are going to fit nicely at the top in a cute manner, look like a small bouquet, but that's not what happened. So somewhere in the video, okay, this is the part you're going to see me just now pressing them into the glass, but they ended up fitting. This is how they turned out. They stay there for like 2 days, and this is me now transplanting alongside my variegated succulent. It was quite a simple process. Whatever I'm using to make the small holes for transplanting is not anything special. It was just a lead from a shower gel I was using that got finished. So I was using it to make little tiny holes and then just placing the plant and covering it with just a little soil. And by the way, I was covering it at the part where I snipped or nipped at an angle. So next week I'm going to show you the progress of the ones that I transplanted. It has been almost a month since I did this. So when I'll be doing the video, it will be like a month and a week later. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great week ahead.